Hey people, may I remind you that near 97% of my viewers are not subscribed to my channel. If you enjoy the videos, please consider subscribing and consider liking. It would be much appreciated. A guy can try. Thanks all and enjoy. Okay guys, here's a little update on what I'm doing for the all-wheel drive Cavalier. So I just finished installing the rear disc setup, and I had to bleed the brakes and do some brake lines, and I had a persistent fucking leak on some of my brake line because I'm doing the double flares myself. And I don't know why I had a really hard time to have it not leak. So that's it. I think I figured it out. I just have one of the caliper on the other side that the banjo bolt where the flexible line is bolting. It's kind of, it's not a leak, but it's a little wet, a little humid, and it's leaking really slowly. I'll have to recheck that before riding with it. But I think my flexible line where the banjo bolt is bolting might be a little scratched, and the fluid is leaking really slowly. So here's one of the updates. Now I'm in the front. I need to do something special. I don't know if you guys noticed in my previous videos. Can see I'm currently removing the front bumper because I have to do some modification in the front. And I don't know if you guys saw this in my videos, but here's the problem I have. This is the oil pan, sorry for the lighting, and this is the transfer case. So you can notice it's like about an inch, it's an inch, how do I say that in English? An inch nearer to the ground. And I don't want to destroy everything with the first pothole and bridges, dilatation, joints. So I have to do a skid plate. What is my plan is I will try to do a skid plate just right here. Sorry for the lighting. I'll try to have another angle. Okay. I'll try to have a skid plate go from here and going to the frame just here, and with two metal bars each side of the transfer case here and here, so if I bump something on the ground, it will just slide on the bars and it will clear the transfer case protrusion here, so it doesn't destroy it the first time I hit something. It's not really that closer to the ground. I don't know if you can see here. This is the stock frame here, and it goes right there. So it has like maybe an inch or 3/4 of an inch nearer from the ground. But low guys knows that the oil pan still is near the ground when you're getting a static lowering spring that are really low. So that's why I have to do it. I'm almost finished with the project. I didn't start it yet, but everything is ready to be started. I have the wiring, starter, and my intake pipe here that comes from the intercooler that I need to put back. But I'm kind of saying myself that I have to finish things properly, so I don't crash, or I don't lose some parts or break some things on the first ride. So here's the update. So let's remove the front bumper and do the skid plate. Okay guys, here's the plan for the skid plate. So I just removed the front frame brace where the plastic thing is here. There's always a front frame brace just under the radiator here. My plan for the skid plate is I need to reinforce this metal piece here, because as you can see it's just like a 1/16 sheet metal with bends on it. Don't think it's right for a skid plate mounting, so I'm gonna be reinforcing it with some metal tubing, so it doesn't bend well. So it bends a little less or a lot less if I punch something on the road with the skid plate. So it doesn't bend like that, and it doesn't bend it doesn't bend towards the rear of the vehicle. So that's why I'm reinforcing it, and at the same time I will be thinking about my mounting points here, how I'll be mounting everything there. I also want to use that that brace here with the skid plate here for another trans mount, because I miss one trans mount, so I'm sure that the engine is not rotating when accelerating. I just want to make sure it's really tight and not moving much. I'm not going with some solid mounts, but I'm adding more, so I'm a little more sure about what I'm doing. So that's it. Okay guys, we are really near the end. So here you can see I just finished doing the frame for my skid plate. I don't know if you see it, but just here the skid plate will be a bit lower than the transfer case. I still have to mount some sheet metal, like a fourth or an eighth or something like this as a sheet metal or a metal plate here. We'll be doing this, but at least the frame is done. Also, I just finished remounting all the wiring for the engine, so there's not much step left, as you can see. If we check the list here, I don't know if you see it, but anyway, it's in French. We got a wiring and the intake. I'm done with the wiring. The intake, I just have to mount another T-bolt clamp on the throttle body. The starter is mounted, and what is missing is putting back the hood, the seats, and the fabric floor in the car. But those last three items are not really mandatory for now, because I will probably have to modify some things. So I just need to do the least that I can, so the car can run, and so I can try it and test drive it. In the back here, it's really unfortunate, but don't know if you can see this, but I still have a brake line, a brake fluid leak here. It's really unfortunate because those lines are brand new. I also replaced the caliper because I broke something on it on the last one, and I thought that it was a caliper that was leaking at that line, but I just replaced it. New copper washer, line is new too, and still leaking. So oh well, it's not leaking that bad, but enough bad so I want it to be changed so I don't lose brakes, because you know guys, brakes are really important. How did I do it? I just welded some metal here. Bear with me for the welding. It's really not easy to weld from underneath the car. They are not that bad if you check the color and how they look at first sight, but I need to redo them and some of them here need to be redone too, but it's working. It's strong enough for now. I'll probably be dropping the subframe when I have all that thing dialed in, and I have been test driving it 1 or 2 times, because anyway I have to check all what I've done that is custom made, so nothing is breaking, nothing is bending, and nothing is cracking. So I have a lot of job to do still, but I just want to test drive it. When I mean test driving it, I mean like going 50 kilometer an hour in some random sand road with potholes and all that thing, so I can test all the shit, the suspension, and all the shit. What can I do? What can I say more for the skid plate here, the skid plate frame here that I had done? I had to attach it on the transversal piece of metal here that is attached to the frame, and I just welded another piece of metal on it, because the original one is only a bent sheet metal. It was solid, but I had to solidify it, so I put a 1x1 metal bar on it, welded it as you can see here, from the 2 sides of it. So yeah, and the other thing I've done is here you can see the Saab cross-wheel drive F40 transmission originally came with a transmission mount, I have to say, on this place, and well, the Cavalier didn't have anything attached to that area. So since I was not thinking that my only frame, my only mount here made for the engine and transmission twist when you accelerate, I wasn't thinking that it was enough for the twisting. I had to do another one, so here's the other mounting here, and this is a Toyota spare engine mount that I had laying around from my brother's car. I had to pierce some holes in the skid plate frame that I done here, and I just bolted it to it, and from there I designed my my other transmission mount. So I think it will hold will hold good with this other mount, the engine and transmission twisting. It's made for it from the location of it, and also with that I have my other dog bone that I created, and still have the original dog bone. So that's it for the update of the custom creation and fabrication for the car. I'm still going on to make it run and test drive it. Be sure to subscribe and follow my channel so you can see the test driving and all the shit that is coming. So yeah, thank you guys, and thanks for the support, and thanks for watching.